What's up? What's up? What's up? It's DJ Mad Love, and this is Best Life with the one and only Escapist, my man.
What up?
It's been a busy week. I miss you, dude.
Yeah, man. It's been crazy. One of the craziest weeks in history of weeks. I'll be very honest.
Bruh, I almost thought I had COVID. Like, I legitimately, almost thought I was so freaking scared. Like, okay, I wasn't scared, but, like, when they checked my temperature, because it was like 48 hours of just me with, like, a really bad headache, and like I felt like my body was hot, but then like my body was cold at the same time, and the symptoms were like, yeah, you get chills and like your body shivers and like you're gonna have a fever, but you're gonna feel like you're freezing, and then the coughing came, and yo, like it was definitely eye opening. So when I finally went to UCLA and at the temperature check, they were like, oh yeah, dude, you're 101. And I was like, whoa, yo, no, I'm not, no. I mean,
Did
like,
you get a test?
yeah. So they took two tests. The test came back negative. I'm not dying, not yet, not anytime soon.
That's a good thing to hear.
Right? right. Introduction. We got Louis Mother Loving Hillcoat all the way from Australia.
Yeah.
And, bro,
What up?
I'm so you were a guest last week, and now what are you?
Just
He's
me
a
doing my
ghost.
thing. A ghost, yeah, exactly. I don't know, just doing my thing. I don't know what I am. I guess just friend, collaborator, guest, yeah, all of the above.
Bro, I love your energy so much, and the fact that you are so loving and you are so genuine and authentic, and like giving of energy and positive vibes. You are like the personification of like a vibe, yo.
Oh,
So,
thank you so much. I'm excited. I don't know who's gonna introduce the rest of the gang, but I'm excited. You know.
Do you want to?
Oh shit! That
bro.
that would be my pleasure. All right, we got the one and only Malcolm, aka Nobody's Nothing. We got freaking Logan, Emma, Chris, Zach. Let's go! The whole gang, the whole squad.
yo, it is literally a squad on the other side of this Zoom call right now, guys.
Literally.
We all live together
That's-
except Emmy. We're all roommates, and Emmy's just chilling with us right now.
Uh,
Yeah.
It's got to be the most people
Yo.
I've seen in a Zoom call in a while.
right? It's like on one
In
call.
one. That's the name.
So we all go to the same school, listeners. If you're out there, we love you. Thank you very much. Shout out to Emmy. Shout out to fucking Emmy, because 9 a.m. critical studies class, I'm like, yo, so this isn't gonna happen, and I need you to be like a virtual homie and come in clutch for me and take notes.
Oh my god.
And like Emmy was oh my gosh, she was that like dope, really dope angel out of nowhere. Definitely a prayer answered.
YouTube.
My name's Logan.
All right, my name is Zach. Oh shit.
What up, Logan? What up, Zach?
Yeah. Logan's also an X-Pop.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
In the classes.
beats.
I know, yeah. High key fire. High key comes through clutch. Very lush productions.
Being close very much.
And Zach is a performer composer.
I'm in performer composer.
Yeah.
Hey.
My program.
Nah,
baby.
no.
That's my program. I got you, Zach.
So you guys sent me links to my phone, and I'm grateful that you want my phone number. But is there a way that
You gave me
That-
your phone number, Christopher.
say what?
You gave me your phone number. We met in person.
Oh, that's because I thought you were an attractive little white boy. I give my phone number to all the attractive little white boys. So, okay, so audition day, Christopher Island Birch is in the same practice room as I am. And I come from the bathroom, and I walk in, and I see this, like, this Justin Bieber faced kid with this cello.
Roasting him.
I love you, dude.
Radio show or?
I love Justin Bieber. What are we talking about? What?
What are we on right now?
We're on Best Life, baby. So, but no, I see this really dope like cello, and I see this pedal board, and I'm like, holy shit! I've never seen like these two paired up before. I've always equated like cello with like orchestral type shit, you know.
Yeah.
So to see like some intense like FKJ like loop pedal, like looping stuff with a cello, that was mind blowing.
I used
And
to do
then-
classical stuff, but that look got kind of boring. So
I hear that.
yeah,
I hear that.
yeah. So I made the switch to some crazy shit.
I also started in classical. I sang opera.
Wow.
Wait,
No one gives a fuck.
Really?
Oh, whoa! Less profanity.
Oh my bad.
Stop
That's
swearing, dog.
I'm trying to live my.
That's it.
How come
I'm
you're
trying
not
to live my
living
best life.
Yeah, come
This is
on.
what it's like. living with him.
There you go. There you go.
oh my gosh. Okay, so how did you guys get into music? Actually, I want to play these two links that just came in. So think about this question, and we'll come back. But how did all of you get into music?
Every time I hear you, I'm like, what the fuck? Who is that?
Yeah. Fire.
We was fine with the nonsense. Take a car back to my side.
That was fire.
Thank you.
Thank you. I made that beat, and the girl from Interlochen, the school that Malcolm used to go to, made that beat as well. Her name is VVN on SoundCloud, so you should check her out too.
Yeah.
Will do.
It's a pretty fun song to make. We made it in like the middle of the night one time.
Yeah, I made him record it on like Apple headphones. So
Oh man.
the whole thing is recorded on Apple headphones.
Yeah.
Hold on, do it again.
Oh shit.
Squad.
What happened to your camera?
Onto my camera.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he has this
Did your
filter.
power go out?
Yeah, the power went out. I'm living in a reverse world right now. So.
Nice.
Yeah, some Donnie Darko type lifestyle.
Yeah, I can change the colors too.
Change them.
All right, let me get everybody's Instagram handles.
Oh yeah.
At Logan Lego Head.
At Logan Lego Head. Hold on. Okay,
Alright,
got it.
Follow
You
me.
have mine. You follow me.
Follow
Yeah,
me,
you
Chris.
I does?
You know all of us.
Oh,
Can we talk about something? Can we talk about
You
something?
got mine as well.
Malcolm. Okay, yeah, no,
About my first
nothing.
academic interaction with
What do
Chris.
you want to talk about?
Wait, what?
my first time interacting with Christopher in class. He left a comment on my lock and key, which is a thing that we have to do in our and he said that I basically kind of bullshitted it a little bit, you know, because I'm not here to write papers, you know, I do art. So it wasn't quite good. And so Christopher leaves a comment that is like, Logan, it's good, but you're way all you did was bring up race and blah 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 blah, and it kind of hurt my feelings, Chris. Honestly, it made me not want to do any of the rest of my lock and keys. So like the rest, like 7 or 8 lock and keys, I just didn't do. You know, because I was scared that someone would comment on them.
No.
But recently, we uploaded our second songs, and he left a really nice comment on my mix. So I feel like karma, balance. We'll get it.
Bro, it's all right. Like a lot of us bullshit our lock and keys. You know, there just aren't many people that can like call out our bullshit. Allow
I
me.
mean, it wasn't that bad, to be honest. It was pretty good, especially compared to a lot of the other students' bullshit.
True. Like so many people start with, "Oh, I agree," blah 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 blah, and I'm like, wait.
Sometimes people
That's
literally
the-
just say
that's the
every
only way
time,
to
I just
start
didn't
it."
understand this.
All right, so musical influences or something, right?
How did you guys get started with music?
I started writing. I used to do like poetry before, and then I learned how to make beats on a laptop, and then I made music. I just mixed them both, pretty much.
Natural progression.
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Steps to Success
Anyone?
by Malcolm.
Zach, what's your Instagram?
It's Zach.Herman. Z-A-K.
Your last name is Herman?
Yeah, it is. Believe it or not.
That's hot.
Thank you.
Pretty cool last name.
Zach, how'd you get into music?
I got into music when I was like 6 years old. My parents made me do musicals at my elementary school. And then the rest is history. I just did a bunch of musicals, and then in high school I studied jazz. And then I got to college, and I met these guys, and they were like, "Yo,"
I got to
they
college.
said, "Fuck that shit." They said, "Learn how to do." And I
Yeah.
was like, "Okay."
Chris?
Chris, what about you?
All right.
What's it like being named Chris along with Chris Leary? How
Well,
does it feel to have the same name as Chris Leary?
honestly, it's
Is that
kind of
pretty
weird.
proud of that?
I like my name, so I want it to be my name, you know. So, but we'll
Just
let it
start making
slide.
music.
We'll let it slide. But on, it's kind of a long story. So, I started playing cello when I was like 3. Yeah, so I did like classical cello. I did like Suzuki method. It's like a Japanese method of learning cello, where you learn everything by ear. So I didn't learn sight music for like a minute.
Okay.
So that's why I like have like an ear for like improv and stuff. So that's why I use in my like loops and stuff. I just like make it up on the spot. And so that's like that's basically how it started. And then like 2 years ago, I hopped on GarageBand, tried making some music there, tried recreating some beats other people made, and I liked it a lot. So here
Christopher, if you had explained that was the reason why you don't have much like sight reading knowledge, you would have seemed way smarter the whole time. Because I just thought you just didn't know, but you said you learned some cool ass technique. So now you sound dope.
Right?
Well, I'm glad everyone thinks I'm dope now.
How did you
Look.
start? You didn't go yet.
Well, when I was young, my first year of high school, from Utah to DC, and so I started going to a high school that was an arts high school. It was called Duke Ellington, and I went to an opera program. And so I just sang opera for a while. It was pretty cool. I got a lot of music knowledge, but opera's not really my thing, so I wanted to do some experimental stuff. I got into GarageBand like 2 years ago, just like these guys, and here I am.
And they also go to CalArts, but they don't do music.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, this is Becky.
Hi, Becky. Yo, what up, girl? How you doing?
Doing pretty good.
That's lit. That's what's up. That's fire as a motherfucker. You seem pretty pretty good.
Thanks.
What do you study?
Oh, I'm a design major in set and lights, and I help these guys with music videos. So.
That is
That's sick.
fire. Like, I need help. Can you help me with it? Like,
Yeah.
maybe
These
next
videos.
semester.
Yo.
I'm
I
working
was just
on
gonna say those videos. I saw one of them at the hip hop lab, downtown druggy kids. It was lit to perfection.
No, we did that
design and writing.
for
That
me.
was all
Yo, high key. Shout out to that project though.
Well, it's cool that you guys have got like a whole crew, a whole team of people.
Yeah.
It's
Facts,
very
bro.
cool together, and that we don't
Yeah.
get annoyed with each other
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah, this is like the closest thing we could have to campus, I guess, right now.
Yeah.
Having other people to
cool.
collaborate with.
Yeah, that's one of the main reasons I come to CalArts anyways, for like collaboration, just because I love theater, but it's like, it's really annoying to only do that. So it's like being able to do music videos and working on other cool sort of experimental shit is a lot of fun.
That's what it's all about.
Well, bro, why did you guys pick CalArts? Oh, you're about to play the song?
For me, CalArts was the only place that would accept my 1.97 GPA.
Oh, really? That's part of the reason too. That's part of the reason too.
We don't need to talk about
Definitely part of the reason. Yeah, we don't mention that up.
Like dead ass though. I mean, nothing to lie. And Ashray, he's just fucking brilliant. Like this dude's.
You don't have to speak. You don't have to say anything. And CalArts is everything that everyone's already said it is. It's a place where people can do some of the awesome things that you guys are doing, and everyone's different and everyone's unique, and that's why that's why they get accepted to CalArts in the first place. So that's something that you don't see in any school, at least in the US, as far as I know.
One of the reasons why I came too is for the hip hop lab specifically, because it's like, as of right now, I've done the research, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure CalArts is the only college that has, like, even though it's just a one-off class, it has like a curriculum for hip hop, like in an academic setting. Because like most of the other colleges that I was looking at, they acknowledge hip hop. They were like, oh, that's a hobby. They didn't like. They literally told me that that's like a hobby. That's like something that you just do for fun. Like a lot of people like at other colleges were saying like, oh, you can't take it seriously. Whereas at CalArts, they're very open about like what you want to do, whatever you want to do. And they've been very open about that. That's why I picked it, is because they're very genuine with that. And you know, the hip hop lab, if any of you guys get to take it, I know Malcolm, I've seen you in there. I've seen Chris Lyric, you're in there. But it's incredible, you know. Shout out Medusa, shout out Evan. Yeah.
Downtown.
All right.
Skate in the burbs. Nobody's nothing.
I'm not a rapper, I'm a fucking soldier. I need a holster. Skating in the burbs, though I'm a target. This shit is reckless. I need a harness. I spark the flame up and take precautions. You niggas harmless. Downtown druggy kids, smoking up the coast. Holding in the smoke until the copper let me go. Downtown druggy kids got nowhere to go. Walking up the city with my niggas like a coat. Fuck. I'm not a soldier, I'm a fucking poser. I'm disappointed. Man, I could have been a poster. I breathe the joints in. Bro, I'm such a fucking loser. She said it's poison. What if I just fucking lose her? Downtown druggy kids fucking up the coast. Holding in the smoke until the copper let me go. Downtown druggy kids got nowhere to go. Fucking up the city with my Downtown druggy kids fucking up the coast. Holding in the smoke until the copper let me go. Downtown druggy kids got nowhere to go. Fucking up the city with my niggas like a coat. Like a coat.
So where do the inspirations come from?
I want to know.
I don't know, just life. I don't know. Like listening to music.
No doubt, Gwen Stefani, Alanis Morissette, Madonna.
That's your inspiration.
Mariah Carey.
Frank Ocean.
645 AR.
JPEG Mafia.
100 Gex.
Wow.
I love me some JPEG and all the ones you were mentioning.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty
Steve
fire.
Lacey.
Steve Lace.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Yeah. He actually, like, I started making beats on my phone on GarageBand, and he has this, like, GQ interview where he talks about shit on his phone.
Yep.
Making shit. So shout out Stephen Lace.
Yeah. And I would say just I really get inspired like just talking to people. That's what really gives me most inspiration. Like different ideas, like bouncing off of one, especially these guys. Like just being here inspires all the time. So, yeah.
Why do the artists that you all named, why do they strike a chord inside you, and what kind of chords do they strike?
A major.
Hey, yo, Zach with the bomb. Oh.
I was like, this is either gonna go really well or they're gonna fucking hate it. It was alright.
Talk about split-second decisions. I don't smoke, but we can smoke anytime.
Definitely.
What?
Okay.
We'd love to smoke with you.
Some A major. Right there.
But more seriously, I'll probably say like vulnerability in artists, like artists that talk about their real lives, really,
Transparency, honesty.
Yeah.
High key.
Being their real selves, not
Because
like
your listeners can tell when you're not showing who you really are.
yeah.
It comes through in your music.
Exactly.
Relatability
Facts.
is a big one for me. Like
Yeah.
broad subjects, but not too broad. Specific enough to still, say something, but broad enough to apply to, a bunch of people that might be feeling the same way you're feeling, but for different reasons.
So, when Medusa asked you, Malcolm, when she heard skating in the burbs, is that your real spit? Like,
I had no idea what that question meant.
oh, what she was trying to say was, do you be doing them drugs?
Oh.
Was that?
Yeah.
Malcolm, do you do drugs?
That's what she was trying to ask, and she was in total support.
Do
Is that
drugs,
your
Malcolm.
spit?
Oh, then yeah, I guess so. I mean, to some extent, not obviously. It's very exaggerated for the song, but there's like some truth in it. I would say, definitely like back home, especially.
I feel that.
I think
So-
we all kind of play like characters of ourselves when we sing. Like we exaggerate these kind of features about ourselves, like the bad and the good, just to create kind of more interesting stories. I think every storyteller does that.
I mean, yeah, that's an awful form of art.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So when you say vulnerability, what kind of vulnerability strikes with you, or how are all of you vulnerable in your music?
I would say not being scared to talk about like the shitty stuff, like about yourself or about the world, like, or even like not being scared like how to share how you really feel. Like a lot of artists tend to hide or like mask part of themselves or like show what they think people want to view them as, instead of just being more upfront and straight from themselves, and like turning that into something that people will listen to,
Facts.
For me, it's about like self-reflection, being able to admit what you've done wrong and being able to look back without like rose-tinted glasses and being honest with yourself and about yourself and about the world around you, and honest about your feelings, not lying to yourself, because I think most people lie to themselves a lot more than they realize.
So 2 things sparked up with you guys. One, Malcolm said the shitty stuff, like we don't talk about the shitty stuff in our music. So you talking about the shitty stuff, what does the shitty stuff look like? And for Logan, like what specifically are you being honest with yourself about?
I go first.
You can go first. I'll think more about mine.
Can you say your question one more time, Chris?
What specifically are you being honest with yourself about?
Just about.
Don't bullshit me, Logan.
Come on.
Well, I feel like with anyone who struggles with depression, they always are like, it's constantly comparing themselves to like other people and their struggles. So it's kind of just like accepting your trauma, because like trauma is like a big word and it's scary, but there's little things that can be traumatic,
Validating it.
Yeah, and not invalidating like the stuff that's happened to you, because like, oh, that's just, everyone goes through that and stuff. So for me, like with my relationship with my parents, I talk about that a lot, and how it's changed, and how like growing up, I've just learned more and more about my childhood than I even knew while I was in it. So I always find that idea interesting. Like also, I struggle with, I like write about like addiction and struggles with that. I actually, that's
Yeah. Yeah, what I was saying like about the shitty stuff, like the stuff that we all think about, but like you can't really say, you can't really talk about. It's not like accepted, especially like in art, like commercially, like there's only certain like topics you can talk about. Even if you talk about like bad things like heartbreak and stuff like that, there's only like a certain way you can talk about it. You can't really be like you can't really talk about like the grittiness and the realness of it as much. I feel like go completely into it, because I don't know, like it makes like it makes us feel uncomfortable because it's like so true, and when we think about it in our real life. So I guess that's my goal with music, and when I listen to music and when I make music, like make music about the stuff that we're scared to talk about and that we want to hide from everyone else.
What's not accepted in the music industry?
I feel like it's becoming a lot more accepted, but there's still just in society, like especially like in places that aren't big cities. When you're more feminine, or when you're a man, and when you're more masculine, when you're a girl, just that idea of like gender and stuff, and having to like be and conform to those boundaries is pretty fucked up. And still, it's hard to talk about. And but I think it's important to like dismantle those ideas.
Yeah,
kind of like flip. To talk about use femininity to talk about masculine topics and vice versa.
But we have artists like Tyler the Creator, who is really opening the doors for like not only for openly gay artists, but for feminine artists that are straight.
But he's not really accepted in the hip hop community. If you look at a lot, like especially like among fans, of course, like people love him, but he's not like, especially like older hip hop people. It's like for that genre specifically, it's still very like homophobic and very misogynistic to especially a lot of the older artists. And
like who? Because last time I checked, Jay-Z is in Tyler the Creator's pocket, and Jay-Z is the damn near king of hip hop.
Well, they like money, so they're gonna do that anyway.
That's true.
Also, Frank Ocean.
Yeah, Frank Ocean too. I mean, I feel like there's a reason that he's like not as public. Like,
I feel like they've started to carve the niche. You know, they've hit the niche of these people that aren't like that don't conform to these gender ideas. And but it's just a starting point, I feel like, because like in everyday life you still have kids that look at other kids that like Frank Ocean and like Tyler and are like, oh, you're fucking gay, stuff like that. It still is.
Oh yeah, that's the fucked up shit.
Yeah,
it's I still know like a lot of people that saying exactly what he said, like listening to Frank Ocean is gay, or like, you know, dressing a certain way or making a certain type of music. Like even when we make songs, I feel like sometimes, especially like more back home in New York, when I would make like more personal, emotional songs, it would be a lot different than like the party songs. Like it would just feel, people would look at you like, I don't know, it would be sadder. People would like pity you for making sadder songs instead of like appreciating it as a song more.
Yeah, I had a friend say one time, sorry, but that my lyrics were way too sad and way too personal for me to like talk about and release. And he was like, is that really what you want your image to be? And I was like, well, it's me, so that is my image. What were you saying, Louis?
Oh, I was just saying we live in a place where I feel like there are room for both. Like, for example, you know, there's places for people like MF Doom, you know, Kool Keith, you know, people like that. You know, there's a room for it, you know. I feel like anything, you know, there's a room for it. I feel like there's a place for it, you know.
And then there's Bad Bunny releasing a damn near drag video.
Really? I never watched it, to be honest.
Yeah, so Bad Bunny, I believe it was Bad Bunny, released a music video where he's totally like red, I think like latex or shiny shimmery leather.
I think I saw that.
Full out, it's dope. Like it caught me off guard because like I'm still like a gay black man who's inching away from like a homophobic mentality. So like it's difficult to see like these examples that open the door for my artistry and still be like, whoa, what the fuck is he doing? And to you guys' point, somebody that would tell you, oh, do you really want your image to be that? Or do you really want your brand to be that? They exist in a fear that is limiting them. Will Smith said it best in Pursuit of Happiness. Somebody's gonna tell you to do something. Somebody's gonna tell you that you can't do something because they can't do it themselves. It's not a fact of what you can and cannot do. It is only a fact of what they couldn't accomplish.
That's a good
That's
point.
beautiful.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fucking beautiful.
Well said.
Definitely agree with the point of like them saying that out of fear.
Yeah.
Like,
And just
yeah.
them being afraid because they can't do them themselves. That stuck with me.
And that is how we live our best lives. So
Yeah.
Do you like Chance?
bro, I love Chance.
Do you like JID?
Okay, actually, yo, so I've been like unconsciously listening to JID, and I see him popping up in my Spotify a lot more, like because I'm like clicking on his music, but very passively, you know. So now I think the universe is telling me something for sure.
I think for sure.
Your voice is a similar like gravel to JID.
Mhm. Very
Yeah, it
similar
makes it
voice.
very raw.
Definitely. I see that.
Oh, sorry, Louis. That song made me want to ask you, what's your like singing background?
She,
Sing at all or none?
no. So okay, yeah. So my singing background is predominantly my entire like artist career. I started very young, very young, like at the age of like 9-10 years old. Did some cool stuff here and there, mostly gospel.
Mm-hmm.
And
So
then,
like church and stuff was a lot of your early music experience.
oh heck yeah. And then, bro, like it's that, you know, I think that's where you get a lot of your just experience from, and not just like experience, but that's definitely where you get the ability to express and tell a story.
And just even basic ideas of music, just and feeling songs, like singing along with people around you, and just being able to like sing with talented musicians that are up there, you know, playing the piano for you and stuff.
Triple facts. Yeah. I wanted to play that song because of what you guys were talking about. Like,
Did you
like
really used to be a stoner?
hell yeah, bro.
Wow.
all of those lyrics are very. So I'm a very vulnerable artist.
Nice.
I don't believe in putting something fake on paper. It's bullshit, and I'd rather be so many other things than a bullshitter. But you guys really hit on it. Like the lyrics. I used to be a stoner. My boyfriend and I would chilling with Chief on the rooftops till it got late. Like he and I would just sit after work. I would come back from working at the restaurant, and I would have an eighth, like maybe the third or fourth one I bought that day, and we would just.
That's a lot.
You got crazy.
Bro, we smoked. We smoked. We smoked.
When you said boyfriend, it made me think of, and I know this is like a stupid thing that everyone's gonna say, but Kevin Abstract, you know?
I love Kevin, bro.
I love Kevin.
What is that? American Teen album?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I fuck with that album so hard. I gotta stop saying the F word. I fudge popsicle with that album so hard. What's next for you guys, or is that planned out, like music wise?
Boy band.
BDB.
BDB plug.
You guys want to join our boy band?
BDB? I'd be down, high key.
Yeah, I'm down.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
We
What's-
need like a team of like 15 producers, like Brockhampton, you know? And we need like 7. We need like at least 3 or 4 more vocalists, you know, rappers, singers.
What is next though? Like what can
I'm
your
waiting for
listeners
school to
expect?
open, and to meet everyone else that's going to be on campus, and to make connections and start working.
Definitely. It's the
in the
main reason why we
industry.
all came here, really. Yeah. Connections.
High key, like I was asking, yeah. Like I was asking myself some real ass questions today because I noticed that like I got caught up with homework and then I got behind again. Like, right? And I had asked myself, yo, Chris, why did you apply to this school? Why are you at this school? And then my first answer was like to be around other artists. And then I asked myself, okay, but what about the homework? It was like, what? I don't know.
What
It's
about
the-
the homework though?
It just goes away if you don't do it, right?
Yeah.
Weird because I've always been a person who's said fuck school and has not had a great time in school.
Yes.
I decided to go to college just because of CalArts.
Yeah.
Like,
Same.
it's pretty weird.
Art schools are the best schools. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Except when it costs 75 grand a year. Fuck, you're paying 75 grand a year to sit at a desk in front of a computer. It does not make sense.
You know what? I'm paying 75,000 grand a year for your guys' friend.
75,000.
Oh my god.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Hold the phone, please.
What?
Who's paying $75,000?
You,
Every
you,
student
bro.
at Calvert.
You, bro.
What's
You're paying
the
75 grand a year to go to
I'm
Calvert.
at. I got a scholarship. I got a fat ass scholarship. I'm not paying anything.
I got a fat scholarship too. How big is yours?
Yeah, scholarship.
I want.
Oh, okay, Emmy. I'm a huge ass fan of your Instagrams.
Thank you.
Like dead ass, no cap, no bullshit whatsoever. It is like virtually impossible for me to bullshit any artist. When I say I fuck with you, it means that like I fuck with you on like the level that I fuck with my mama. Like,
I appreciate that. I fuck with you, so.
Like, you guys seem genuine and you guys seem like you guys are getting on, but I'm curious, like, what's going on behind the scenes? Like, spill the tea if there's any tea.
Behind the scenes is fuck Zach.
Fuck Zach!
That's true.
Zach is an asshole.
Zach is the only one who has a car, and there's just been so much drama.
honestly, yo, it's always the performer composer.
Yeah, we just hate him because he's different from us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the only one with a car, and I drive them
That is easy!
everywhere. I drive them literally everywhere. None of them have literally ways to pay for anything, so they all I pay for shit, and then they Venmo me for some reason.
He's the
Just-
responsible
If you see a
one.
card.
Oh, Zach, you deserve a blunt.
Any blunt.
Yes!
Blood time achievement award, if that's a thing.
So where you all from? Are you all from California?
I am. So Zach
Lady?
and I are the only one. No,
Becky.
Zach, Becky, and I are the ones from California. Becky and I are from. Are you
Bay
from
Area.
Bay Area,
We're
yeah.
from the Bay Area.
That's from here.
Yeah, Zach's from here. I'm from
Yeah.
New York.
From Minneapolis,
Yeah.
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Okay, and I.
You are from everywhere. Everywhere.
This will take a minute.
I was
Hold on.
born in Georgia, and then we moved to California, and then we lived in Texas, and then we lived in Vegas, and then we lived in Utah, and then we lived in Washington D.C., and now I live in here.
Yeah. There we go.
All
Okay,
over
yeah, that's-
America, it seems.
Yeah. I thought you would like that, Luke. Because you're interested in America.
Yeah, that's a lot of places. That's a lot of
Definitely.
places. What does that do? And like, do we hear some of that stuff in your music?
Anxiety. I can't
Yeah.
form long relationships with people without, freaking out within like a year or two in there.
Yup. I know what that means. I know how that feels.
What else? Yeah, you definitely hear it a lot in my music. I talk about like the long road and
Yeah.
like moving a lot and different places. The fact that you can have such a different experience in different places.
Give me some
But
lyrics.
also that people are the same everywhere you go. Different, but the
Facts.
same, you know.
Facts.
What? Can you share some lyrics that touch on this topic?
Okay. Let me try and find some on my phone. Yeah. Okay, so this one is actually about like my friends in Utah and like their lifestyle there, and so my lifestyle when I was with them. Highway on the 24, no bed, sleeping on the floor. My bitch wanna ride a horse, parents gonna get divorced.
Sorry,
No
Amy.
rain, running in the dirt, all pain, we gon' catch a hearse. Triple C's for the shit we see, remedies, fix the trip for me. Smoke hard till we hit the floor, mommy selling hella drugs.
Whoa.
Everybody that we don't know, we seen all the promo. We know what they don't know. We go where they won't go. We smoke what they won't smoke. Desert still feel cold.
Yes.
Wow, that was real poetry.
Thank you.
Yes.
I felt that rocking like an open mic somewhere.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely. At our house, at our party with
Like the bongos, the and
I
the
would feel a
desert
little bit cultural appropriation.
still feels cold.
That's how I do it in the song too.
Malcolm, what about you? Like, what lyrics of yours really express your like the story of your upbringing?
Oh, well, yeah, I have a really good song for that. It's like my first song I like put on like Spotify and stuff. It was a song that I applied to get into like. So I went to an art school last year, for my last year of art school in Michigan. So I'm from New York, but I went to a boarding school in Michigan. So and this is the song that I like did that too. It's called Bloodstained Dreams, and the first part is like living in a city. Every moment was a crapshoot. Blood on his jeans, it was natural. Just a teen bleeding out, nothing special. Keep your hoes out your castle. Penny pinching to the day, my nigga steady winning. They got my head in the system, I'm trying to think outside it. So that was like the first part of the song. And those are the lyrics that like I would say really sum it up the most, the experience.
One thing that I know a lot about our art and the way I feel like it works well together is we all have like these experiences living in big cities. And I think that helps us understand each other.
Not me, I came from a small town.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Brighton Hove, very small. It's now grown though, like it's growing as a population. Like I checked last time, it's like a couple 100,000, but when I was living there, it was like between 20 to 50,000 people. And it's just outside of London. It's about a 30 to 40 minute train ride.
Truthfully, nigga, that I heard. This shit really feel.
So where does that come from, dude?
Shit.
Tell them what you just told me.
Yeah.
Well, that was just one line. Well, that's kind of a big part of it. I made it about a point of my time where like it was like the end of junior year, so it was like the last year I was in New York, and I was like just hanging out with my friends a lot, and we just did a lot of stupid shit, and we didn't really care about school at all, so we would just do a lot of dumb stuff, and it just felt like it started feeling like pretty crazy, like kind of surreal. I don't really know. So I made that song about just like hanging out, like doing like whatever you want pretty much. And there was one time, I don't know, I'm not gonna tell that story.
One time he ran away from home to spend a weekend with a girl. So,
Whoa.
A lot as well.
So it was one time.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's her name, Malcolm?
Oh.
Hey,
All right, next question.
What's her name?
No comment?
No comment.
Fine, I'll let it go.
Yeah.
So, I like the name of this EP, bro.
Thanks. Colored
Like,
it.
yeah, Colored It.
Yeah.
Colored it.
Like, what's up with this? Like, what's the story?
Yeah. I've been thinking about it for a while of like what I really meant by that name. Because I know when I made it, I didn't know exactly what it meant, but I know it had something behind it, and I know it was like important, like there's some word behind it. But looking back on it, I think it's more like just evolving and growing. It's like past tense and the double past tense. I don't know. There's something there. It just sounded cool to me, and also I think it represents something. And the cover art looks cool. So
The cover art looks very good. I must say, you look very, very good, young man.
It's in my own house.
Like in society.
Damn. We're gonna go through a few of your projects before we end the show. That's beautiful. And what do you mean? Yeah, like what do you mean when you say the revolution will be live streamed? Where does that come from?
So I wrote this summer to last year. And I just I don't know, looked at everything. So like the I forgot his name. But there's this dude who made a project called The Revolution Will Be Televised.
Oh, Gil Scott Heron, yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of based off that, like influence from that, and live stream because it's more modern day, and I just like kind of saw like riots happening. I think what really inspired it, there was the mass shooting that happened, where the dude live streamed it,
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
No.
Las Vegas?
I forgot where it was, but there
I
was
think
like
it was
there
Las
was,
Vegas, yeah.
there was like a live stream mass shooting, and it kind of gave me like the inspiration of that, how like that's a possibility now. So yeah.
Wow. What else? What else is
That
in
definitely
here?
hits home today, man. That hit.
Highest
Speaking
all,
of the
like,
times, speaking of the
Yeah.
times.
And I was just thinking, live stream, like anyone is able to do that, right? Nowadays we can just be in the bathroom, we can stream on this. Like that's how crazy our society can be right now.
Definitely. I know like platforms like Facebook and stuff, you know. Yeah.
There's the great parts, but there's also the bad parts. It's something that needs to be talked about.
Definitely.
And I think it's showing now with like the whole Revolution live stream thing, like with all the riots and stuff. That's like pretty much a lot of footage you saw was phone footage, just the people in there. Just like there's so much like footage of it. Like you don't even have to be there to see like how all the riots went. Like you can pretty much see how it was with all the footage. And it's so like raw compared to how it was before, where like you saw the newscast and pretty much whatever they showed was what happened, or like at least what you think happened. So like with live stream now and like phones and the ability to record and broadcast everything, like, I think it brings a new level to protest, as we've seen, like how included you can feel and if you don't actually feel them in person.
Yeah, and also how it's affected our reality too, because all the stuff we're consuming out there, and coming from whether it's coming from like large media or just like another person, you know, who started a YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's where things really start.
Yeah, definitely.
I noticed that too, like on YouTube too. I was watching a video of this guy, and yeah, it was important stuff actually. Yeah.
You guys want to do the closeout now?
No, we'll do it in about 7 minutes.
Okay, got it.
Listening to everything so far, listening to what we've listened to so far, what do you feel like is, like, you and Logan both, what do you feel like is a connecting message between like all of your singles and your EP or EPs? What's the overarching message that you're communicating in your work?
Live your best life.
Don't be afraid to be yourself. Don't compromise for people, you know, when you know you have a way you want to be, a person that you want to be, something that you want to be like. Don't let other people stop you. Like life gets painful sometimes, but it's not every day, you know, and you have to tell yourself that. Even though it sounds stupid and everyone says it, you still have to think it, you know.
I feel that.
Yeah, I would say pretty similar. I don't know if I would really even say I have a message. I just like to talk about stuff sometimes and like make them into songs, to be honest. And I like messages come out from it, I guess, when I just talk about life and just try to talk about things. But yeah. I would have like philosophies behind my art, like being authentic or just like enjoying life, but nothing really explicitly trying to put out a message, I would say.
That is the message. Like, authenticity is something that is very rare in today's time.
True.
Unfortunately.
Very unfortunate. Yeah, you see it a lot right now. Like, well, yeah, I think it is definitely getting better, like with music and people being more open to be themselves. But it's still not the norm. I feel like being completely honest, there's still a lot you have to hide, like to be like
Accepted.
Yeah, to be accepted.
What are you both struggling with, or is there anything that you both are still struggling with in regards to like being your most like honest self, or putting something in your lyrics? Like, do you ever have that moment, or in addition to the first question, do you have the moment where you're writing your lyrics and you're like, no, I probably shouldn't put that in there?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
definitely.
Also about like growing up poor, like it's a struggle.
Oh, growing up poor.
People will judge you pretty hard if you talk about it in the wrong kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
But there are people that will just judge you if you talk about it at all. And they won't even say anything to you, or they won't even say anything to anyone else, but they'll just think it.
Yeah.
And so it's hard to like be honest about that kind of stuff.
For me, a big thing is like mental illness and like depression. Like there's a very specific way, like I feel comfortable talking about it. Like a lot of times I write lyrics and I'm just like, no, it's just way too much. I can't say all that. That's too depressing or something like that. Like if I try to like just be completely honest with how I'm feeling, I feel like sometimes it might not be appropriate for songs, even though I should probably push myself to be as vulnerable as possible.
Being more comfortable in like my specific blend of, femininity and masculinity is a big one.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Well, you,
Same.
I mean, I really don't shy away too much anymore. Like nowadays, I'm more willing to put like a line like "suck a dick" than call an Uber, in a song, just because
I love that.
I really don't care. I genuinely do not care. Because if I have the audacity enough to believe in myself, then I need to have that will to go the extra mile to not want to like be afraid of telling my story. And if I want to put something as explicit like fellatio cleverly in my song, then I have every right to. There is a lane for everyone. I mean, we can look at an artist like Todrick Hall, and I doubt if any of us want to be Todrick Hall.
exactly.
I think he's kind of like a performance arts kind of guy mostly. He's
Yeah.
openly gay and he's black and I don't really know. Yeah, he's not necessarily somebody that like I look up to either.
No. He's very flamboyant, like a very gaudy with his flamboyance as well.
Ricky Thompson.
Yeah.
I don't know who Ricky Thompson is.
Same vein, basically.
Basically, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, if there's artists like that are catching bags,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
and like it's borderline expressing ourselves and being true to our artistry, and then like we have bills to pay. Fact of the matter is, I may not look up to Todrick Hall as an artist, but I respect the fact that brother is catching bags, plural, multiple.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Yeah, there's something to be said about being an artist and having to change your art.
Gotta sell out.
Yeah, selling out.
No, fuck that shit.com.
Like selling out in the right way, Because you need to sell out to make money, but you don't want to sell out.
Mm-hmm.
Not always.
Selling your art, just any like buying or selling of art is technically selling out. And I mean, because even if it's not created to be sold, by selling something, you're just technically selling out. Either it's like even on the smallest level, it's like there's no way to truly not sell out unless you don't sell or like move your art into like the economy.
Yeah.
So I think there's different levels of selling out.
Oh.
Definitely.
Zach.
I mean, I didn't want to do it on the air, but yeah, let's do it.
Oh man.
Come here.
Chris too, right? The other Chris.
Damn, y'all got stairs?
No.
No, that was just footsteps.
Very loud footsteps.
So I'll wait till everyone.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you're
Come
to some
right.
degree.
Literally just come right now. 3 seconds.
What's up, Louis?
Oh, I was just gonna say, I love what you guys are doing, and keep doing it, and
Yes.
you know, speak your mind, speak your truth, don't shy away from anything, and keep going.
Yeah.
Thanks.
All right. Yeah.
All right. So if you don't mind, I'd love to have all of you say, like, your names. So like individually say who you are, and then say, and you're listening to Best Life Radio.
So we go like
All at the same time?
Malcolm, Logan, Emmy, Chris, Zach, Becky, and you're listening to Best Life, like something like that.
Yeah.
Yep. So individually say your names, and you're listening to Best Life Radio all together if you can.
Okay.
Let's try it.
Wait, and then we'll go
Let's
back
do
to
it.
This is last.
Okay. All right. Are we ready?
3, 2, 1.
All right. I'm Emmy.
I'm Nobody's Nothing.
I'm Logan.
I'm Becky.
I'm Zach.
I'm Chris.
And you're listening to
the
Best Life!
That was good.
Yo, mad love to everybody listening. Thank y'all for joining in.
Living in the city, every moment was a crapshoot. Blood on the jeans, it was natural. Just a team breathing out, nothing special. Keep your hoes out your castle. Penny picture to the day, my niggas steady winning. They got my head in the system, I'm trying to think outside it. Try to rely your wisdom and you gon' end up dying. No surviving, you got too much knowledge.